First one would be on first page, paragraph B. I'm happy to put it up on the screen.
Would you please?
It would be
I'm not telling him anything. I think he does a fabulous job.
which I'm okay with. I've tried to keep this just reiterating or regurgitating state law. That wasn't in state law. The other change they're proposing is to add paragraph F, G, and H. This is from the sheriff's office. And this is just restating what the state law is on these topics.
So everything else is the same thing we've seen last time with the exception of these 3 paragraphs?
And the 2 words stricken out on the prior page.
Okay.
So the Merit Commission would certify 3 and the sheriff would get to pick.
And that's how we're required to do it
By state law. So this is basically state and we are accepting it as county to reflect the state.
Right.
Is that fair to say?
Even if we didn't have this in here, that's still what the commission have to do.
Okay.
They would just have to see it in here.
So we're codifying this in other words.
Right.
Okay. Any further discussion or does anybody want to see this more than what we've seen it with these changes?
How does the Merit Commission get picked? How do the individual members get chosen?
The members get chosen by the county legislative body, the council.
And that's in paragraph A, it talks about that. So do we have people that want to be on this, make application to Mr. Davis like we do other boards, or?
You know, you can set that up. You can ask the sheriff for recommendations. You can ask anyone for recommendations. You can ask the county manager to submit names to you. You can ask for applications. In the final analysis, you appoint.
It only comes to us for a vote, just like the other appointments we do.
But I think recommendations should come from the sheriff. I guess there's no reason to put that in this ordinance.
I can put it in if you want, but you can.
I think we do that if that always go procedure, or at least that's how we do the others. So. Okay. Any further comment or question, or?
Does the sheriff's office have any comments on it? Anything else you'd like to add?
So the only thing I think that we'd add is we've spoken with several of the other counties, so Summit, Utah, and Weber, and just try to figure out what their experience has been and practically how they've had to run it, and helps us feel, a little bit more comfortable, but kind of get the day-to-day workings of how it would go.
Okay. And you're comfortable with what's proposed here?
Well, I think that it's state law, and so we've got to follow.
Okay, let me rephrase that. You're comfortable that this reflects what the state law requires, and
we are a little bit nervous about the whole thing. I mean, it's a new issue, and but it's something that we need to toe the line with. And
well, we need to modify it if that's how we're going to handle it, correct?
Okay.
Scott, you understand it right? At our class of county, we don't have to have this right now. We will. I mean, it talks about 20,000, which we haven't been certified as that yet. Am I?
20,000?
Yeah, 20. It's 20,000.
Quite a bit over 20.
Counties with a population less than 20.
Yeah, but we're at 20,
We're at 30.
or almost 30.
Where is it we changed? Is it 30 we changed?
No.
31, we changed class of county, but we have 30,000.
Okay, yeah, okay.
this was supposed to have taken place a long time ago,
All
about
right.
20,000.
All right. Okay. Did you have a comment, Ms. Taylor?
I do.
I'm glad to, Tracy Taylor, Heber City. I'm glad to hear that we finally admitted that this should have been done a while ago. I've been saying this for years at these meetings, and I have some of the code here. it also talks about, just so you know this, it talks about just limited districts in general, not the sheriff's department, but just local districts. And it says, everybody should be doing this at your local special service districts unless it's less than $50,000 in your budget for that district. So I'm looking at the fire district, I'm looking at Parks and Rec, I'm looking at all these districts that have more than $50,000 in the budget. But you know, I'm seeing that this should be done across the board for our local districts unless I can be corrected somehow. I mean, I was searching through this just to make sure what we were looking at, but yes, for the sheriff's department, it says over 20,000 people this should have been done. So I'm happy to see that.
But how would it be beneficial to the other local districts? This is more on a discipline act, isn't it?
Well, I think the fire district is a perfect example of some of the same issues that the sheriff's department deals with on hiring and firing, and having a separate commission for any, you know, personnel type issues, the same thing that you're doing for the sheriff's department. I can see that being very beneficial for the fire district moving forward. I think it gives the employees moving forward a sense that there is direction and there is a process to which they can be hired or fired. Who doesn't like that? But my concern too of the process today, this is an ordinance. Actually, I had to email people to go, where is this ordinance? You are looking to approve it on your agenda. It says to approve it. It's not in your packet for the county that you're putting on the website. So I'm emailing. I know I'm one of thousands of people that live in this community, but still, this is an ordinance you're thinking about passing. Where's a copy of it? And now that the county attorney has made adjustments to it, do you have a copy of those adjustments that he just made here? Did you guys get a copy of that as he made these adjustments?
We've just reviewed them. Yep.
Okay, so that's my point, is why can't we see this prior to this meeting before you're voting on something so very important to your districts?
It's put out and notified and posted in different places. It may not have made it to the website, but it should be posted somewhere.
You know, I don't post it. I usually give it to, I assumed it was going to be on the packet, but I guess it's been in it before, I thought.
Yeah, this is the second or third time. Now, the adjustments, we just seen those.
The adjustments just came to me today, and so I presented them here.
Well, and it should be
And we
part of your...
we don't need to vote on those today. If we're comfortable with them, we can. If not, we
Right,
don't.
but my
the ordinance
point
in
is,
general has been out there
This
for a while.
isn't just a, you know, mixing of two lots so they pay less taxes and you go about your business and you do your thing. This is an ordinance that really is changing. I mean, you hear the sheriff's department a little apprehensive about this change. It would be nice to see what these things say. That's my 2 cents. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anything else from the council on this? If not, we'd entertain action of one way or another.
Question for Tracy. So, knowing that it's a kind of a state requirement, we've gotten past the 20,000. Would you like to see it delayed so it can be posted around longer?
I have no idea what these changes are. Does the sheriff's department, have they seen the changes?
They recommended the changes, correct?
So you guys got a copy of the changes prior to? I mean, I'm just saying you guys didn't even get a copy of it.
The sheriff's department made the recommended changes, correct?
That's right. That's correct. They sent them to me today to do that.
Thank you.
I mean, I understand it should have been done a long time ago, but my point is the process here of just adding it to the packet for the meetings. I mean, that shouldn't be that difficult to do, so those of us that want to see it can see it.
Sure.
Mr. Bonner.
I would,
Mr. Bonner.
I don't see any way that it's going to hurt anything that if we postpone it. And let the public post it and get the fill. Maybe it'll give us some ideas of people that might be interested in it.
Yep, that's why we're here
Of sitting
today.
on the board.
We do not need to pass this today at all.
I think
In fact,
it'd probably be a good
I would rather we
idea.
err on the side of more posting and let people look at this and make any comments or anything they would like to make, so.
It probably should have been done 7, 8, 10 years ago, so another month or two is not going to matter anymore.
We're going through the process, and that's why we're here. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we make this the first reading and postpone this for 2 weeks from today.
This is the second reading today, so the third reading.
And that's okay. We have some changes that will give folks.
Work session.
Okay.
No, it's not.
No, it can't be a work session,
Oh,
it could be the 20th.
Yeah, so it'll be 2 weeks from today.
Our next regular meeting is the
Next
20th.
regular meeting, so, and to recommend that we get it posted out there so the public can make comment on it.
Website's good. Just put it on your website.
Don, if we get you a copy of that, we can get that on the website right away, correct?
Ideally, it's best to go through the clerk's office and
Okay.
that way we post everything properly. It's a development procedure.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Sorry. Motion by Mr. Peterson, second by Mr. Park. Any more discussion? Now proceed to vote. Mr. Nelson?
Yes.
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 Okay.